go silent on the matter. He didn't even pick up Mr. Beast's call when he tried to ask him about it during a charity stream.
See if he answers.
This nigga SQC is such a troll, bro. Motherfucker just laughing and shit, bro.
Answer. We tried, GG.
Aiden also offered to match Kai's donation 1-to-1 if he pledges $400,000 to the cause.
If Kai donates 400K, I'll go for.
I don't know why he tried to drag him into this. That's such a weird thing to do, in my opinion. Why Kai Cenate is becoming so hated. Video by internet anarchists. Let's get right into it.
People, this dude Kai is honestly the most corporate and soulless streamer I have ever seen. Nothing he does is actually genuine. These are just a few of the countless tweets and comments reflecting how people feel about Kai Cenate 2025. But go back just a year ago and he was celebrated as being the biggest streamer on the platform, beloved for his generosity.
What you like to do? I just work. I be playing, bro. I be trying to stream too, but my PC? Yeah, bro. We gonna get your PC then.
And admired for the genuine appreciation he showed for.
Bro, fuck these niggas, bro. You literally cannot make people happy. You know, that shit, you gonna go crazy trying to make everybody happy, nigga. What the fuck? Live your life, bro. You know what I'm saying?
His fans.
Yo! What's good, bro? It's my dream. It's a dream? Yeah! My boy! I love you, Kai!
So what happened? How did Kai manage to fumble the mountains of audience goodwill he'd built up over the years and become so hated? Especially since he wasn't exposed for doing something horrendous like Dr. Disrespect, or ruined his reputation with deplorable stunts like Johnny Somali. Well, in Kai's case, his downfall is the result of many smaller missteps piling up over time. From his botched promises
No, I won't necessarily call it a downfall, nigga. What the fuck?
to build a school in Nigeria,
I want to do as much as I can to help you guys and just be able to make sure you guys get better classrooms and stuff like that. Whatever they tell me you guys need, we're going to make sure you guys have good stuff, okay?
to the way he's been treating his fellow streamers as of late.
Wait, what? Kai's doing IRL?
All right, chat. I'm gonna go to the gym, bro. I don't even know what's going on. All right, I'm gonna see y'all, bro. I tried to set up a 30. I don't know.
And to top it all off, he's losing the relatability factor that made him popular in the first place, alienating his audience and turning them against everything he does. Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today, we're taking a closer look at why Kai Cenate is becoming so hated by the internet, the many incidents that led to this situation, and what, if anything, he can do to save his career from completely collapsing in the near future. That said, if you want to save...
Yeah, no, that's just bullshit. I don't see his career collapsing any fucking time soon, bro. This nigga is having motherfuckers like LeBron James coming over to his fucking crib. You know how much influence that man has, bro? His career is not dying anytime soon.
my channel from a similar fate, all you have to do is subscribe. So hit that red subscribe button and let's get on with the video. For a large portion of his current fans, Kai is someone who came out of nowhere and was dominating the streaming space in no time. To them, he was an overnight success, effortlessly outshining everyone else in the streaming world. This perception has led many, including Kanye West, to label him as nothing more than an industry plant.
We out here stepping away from Adidas, like the shit that Kai sent. Somebody, that's some industry plant shit. He gotta be talking shit about my pants.
So he's an industry plant.
Of course, he's the opposite. Total, the fucking, that exact genre is the most industry plant.
However, while that's still a possibility, the idea that Kai came out of nowhere couldn't be further from the truth. Because in reality, Kai's been trying to become a successful content creator since 2015, when he was just 13 years old. He started with sketches and random videos on Facebook and Instagram before making his way to YouTube in 2018. He didn't see much growth in the years leading up to his YouTube debut, but that didn't stop him from trying again on a new platform. You see, Kai didn't see much financial stability growing up. He was raised by a single mother doing her best to make ends meet. Their family was even forced to stay at a homeless shelter at one point.
He was in the shelter, bro. I don't tell nobody that. I still have shelter sheets in my crib in New York.
So, in his mind, making it big on the internet was his only chance at attaining a better life for himself and his family. And after a few more years of hard work, it paid off. He became close friends with another like-minded YouTuber named Phanom, which in turn allowed him to become part of the AMP group. This was a big break Kai had been looking for the past 5 years. He reached nearly 370,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and was consistently getting around 200,000 views per video. This growth also gave him the confidence to go all in and drop out of college the same year as well.
I officially dropped out of college. The college videos is what made the channel, I'm not even gonna lie. But let me tell y'all something, man. When you know that something is holding you back from getting to the next level, it's like you just had to sacrifice that. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm going to miss college there. But I just came to a realization that it was actually holding me back in the long run. Off camera, it was just stressing me out. Homework, having things coming on that time when I had to focus on you guys. If I know that my dream could work, I'm gonna put it before.
He later transitioned to live streaming on Twitch in February 2000.
Bro, how can you hate on this nigga, bro? This nigga literally came from rock bottom, built his way up, and remained humble throughout the whole process, bro. You know what I'm saying? How can you hate on this man? He earned everything that he got. He deserved this shit.
2021, and it was only uphill from there. He rose through Twitch's ranks over the next couple of years, becoming a fairly well-known figure on the platform by 2023, with his viewership lying somewhere between 200,000 to 300,000 live viewers every stream. This, on its own, was insane growth for someone who essentially came from nothing and worked for years to reach this level. But just when people thought he'd reached his peak, Kai did something that skyrocketed his career to heights no one thought was possible. In January 2023, he began his month-long subathon called Marthiathon. This ended up becoming one of the biggest events in the platform's history, propelling Kai to become one of the most subscribed Twitch streamers of all time, with over 326,000 peak subs by the end of February. While he lost this title to Iron Mouse a few months later, he came back even stronger with Marthiathon 2 in November of 2024, and ended up taking the #1 spot back with over 728,000 paid subs to his name. Suffice it to say, Kai seemed unstoppable at this point. But fast forward to 2025, and the love and support people once had for Kai is eroding with every passing day. He is by no means a struggling creator when it comes to raw metrics. However, the general sentiment surrounding him tells a completely different story. Where he was once considered the ideal streamer, a classic case of making the right person famous, many on the internet now see him as someone who, quote, ruined a generation. Which brings us back to the question we posed in the beginning of this video: why? As we briefly touched on earlier, Kai's downfall isn't the result of one massive controversy that tanked his career. Instead, it's the result of many smaller mistakes and a shift in his priorities, eroding the trust.
Yeah, I think he should have probably, I don't know. These niggas are weird, bro. Why they trying to press him so much about the school? Like, they act like they all built fucking schools in Nigeria. First of all, that's a big ass fucking project. Something like that takes time. It's not just something you're gonna complete overnight. You know what I'm saying?
People had in him over time. Now, Kai has made plenty of blunders over the years, from teaming up with Mr. Beast to fake setting fireworks off inside his house, to getting temporarily banned from Twitch on 9 different occasions. Then there was the disaster he caused in New York City in August of 2023, when he promised an in-person PlayStation 5 giveaway to his millions of fans without any preparations. The result was a large unruly crowd that quickly turned into a full-blown riot.
New York police say cenate promised his more than 6 million Twitch followers that he would have free PlayStation 5s to give away at this event.
Kai was even arrested and charged with the crime of inciting a riot. However, while some of these missteps resulted in noticeable backlash, like when he invited convicted domestic abuser Chris Brown onto
Nigga, why the fuck you feel the need to say that shit? Why you feel the need to say? You could have just called him Chris Brown. You ain't had to, like, nigga, we know what happened, bro. Everybody knows. You don't gotta, you know what I'm saying?
his stream during Mafiathon 2.
I think with the whole New York event shit that had went down, he underestimated how big of an influence he had at the time, you know what I'm saying? And he didn't think that shit was gonna go wild. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit happens, you know? It wasn't on purpose. And, you know what I'm saying? We move on, nigga.
Or when he and his crew nearly ended the lives of 2 innocent animals during other streams. None of these mistakes really impacted his career.
Nigga, this shit is so fucking stupid. Why are you bringing this up? Almost ended the fucking animals, nigga. These niggas was gonna die in the wild regardless, bro. Let's not act like a fucking eagle was not gonna swoop down and pick that fucking frog up. What the fuck? What are we talking about here, bro?
In a negative way in the long run. In fact, things like the New York City riot and the subsequent headlines only brought more attention to him and his streams, allowing him to reach an even wider audience. Instead, the factors that are actually dragging down his reputation are far more recent. Most of them also center on the core idea of him being a fake poser, someone who only says and does what will push his content further. And there's no better example.
Why this nigga Duke laugh like that shit hurt every time, bro? This nigga be laughing straight from his soul, bro. That nigga laugh like he ain't been allowed to laugh in like fucking 70 years or some shit, bro.
This than his unfulfilled promises to build a school in one of the poorest regions of Nigeria. It all started in March of 2024, when Kai visited Nigeria and witnessed the terrible living conditions in the Makoko region. There he met the young man running a local school and orphanage. But with little to no resources, dozens of students were crammed into tiny classrooms, while the orphans had to sleep on mattresses laid across school desks. After seeing the state of this essential facility, Kai stepped up and pledged to help the area with a brand new school built to modern standards.
I'm going to help you today, okay? I want to do as much as I can to help you guys and just be able to make sure you guys get better classrooms and stuff like that. Whatever they tell me you guys need, we're going to make sure you guys have good stuff, okay?
In addition to improving hundreds of lives, this commitment also worked wonders for Kai's reputation, as evident from the top comments under this video, reading, "The fact that he actually went into the slums and helped out the school there makes me respect him so much more. I'm a 45-year-old man, and it brought tears to my eyes to see that 23-year-old man ask for things for his students instead of himself. My respect has grown immensely for Kai and this trip." But then, over a year passed by, and Kai did not share a single update on how the school building project was going. This led many to question if any work was being done at all, or if the promises he made on—
Again, like I said, a big ass fucking project like that is not gonna happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take a team, you know what I'm saying, of workers and all that shit. Motherfuckers reporting back to them, letting them know how the project is going. A lot of money getting poured into that shit. First of all, why do y'all niggas even care so much? Why do y'all care? Like, why are y'all this fucking invested that he's building a fucking, like, if y'all care so much, nigga, go donate. There's plenty of fucking, you know what I'm saying, charity groups and works that are dedicated towards helping some poor, you know what I'm saying, regions in Nigeria. If y'all care so much, go donate money, nigga. You know what I'm saying? First of all, he shouldn't have to do this. This is not his responsibility, bro. It's not his fault that the Nigerian government failed its people. You know what I'm saying? It's not. Y'all are trying to uphold him to this angelic being, and y'all don't know people's financial situations too. And I said, all this shit costs bread, nigga. This shit ain't free. You know what I'm saying? Niggas could have some other financial shit that they dealing with behind the scenes. He might not have all that money, liquid cash. You never know whatever could be causing the delay. You know what I'm saying? So for all of y'all that are rushing to go online and get to typing, y'all are weird. Get a life. You know what I'm saying? Go fill out a job application or something.
Camera were nothing more than PR stunts. The doubt reached its tipping point in August 2025, when an account named KickChamp made a tweet stating, "A YouTuber checked on the school cenate promised to rebuild, only to find no progress as it struggles to pay expenses and faces shutdown." The attached clip was from YouTuber Go With Ali, who visited Makoko a month earlier and featured a dilapidated school and orphanage in his video. An important thing to note here is that the facility shown in this video was completely unrelated to the one Kai promised to rebuild.
First of all, if Kai was to rebuild that fucking school, I don't think he would want to build it on the fucking water. You know what I'm saying? That's not safe. That water is heavily polluted. I would like to think that he probably purchased land somewhere and get the project started. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna build an actual school with good foundation, you're gonna there's different steps you gotta take to this shit. You know what I'm saying? It would not be wise to build that shit on a wooden frame where that water is heavily polluted. That shit stink. I've been there. I know, nigga. I lived in the capital of former capital of Nigeria for like 3 months with my uncle. I lived in Lagos, nigga. I know how this shit works. That shit stink.
Champ, whether by mistake or on purpose, framed it as if Ali was visiting the same school to highlight the supposed lack of progress. However, while the clip was—
If I'm not mistaken, I know this town right here, this area, this little school part that Kai went to, it is close to a place in Lagos called Ojualeba.
misleading, the question this viral tweet brought up was not, why hadn't Kai shared any update on the project he promoted over a year ago? What made the backlash from this even worse was the fact that Kai didn't donate a single penny to Mr. Beast's Team Water fundraiser, which promises a year of clean water for one person for every dollar donated.
Nigga. He doesn't have to donate shit. Why, bro? Niggas need to learn how to mind their fucking business, bro. If you are fucking rich and you just go around just donating all of your fucking money, you're gonna go broke, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You're going to go broke. That's not how money works. You don't just go around here just giving all of that shit, and then if he gives out all of his money away and people like cheer him on or whatever the fuck, or say he's a good, what the fuck is that gonna do for him? That ain't gonna do shit. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, that's not doing shit.
This is the biggest fundraiser Mr. Beast has ever done, with thousands of creators, including ourselves, not only donating, but also encouraging our communities to chip in as well. Kai, however, has remained ready.
Nigga, you think if I had a net worth of let's say $40 million, you think I'm gonna give $1 million liquid cash to a fucking charity? Fuck no. What the fuck? No, money, you don't make money by giving all of that shit away. You know what I'm saying? That's how you end up back at the fucking bottom. You know what I'm saying? Just because you lit now doesn't mean you're always going to be lit. Things change. Motions slow down. You feel me? So you gotta take care of your money, grow your money, and then when your money starts creating more of itself, then you could go ahead and start, you know what I'm saying, doing shit like that. But even at that, you still got to work within a budget. You still got to be smart about it. You still got to strategize and shit. A lot of y'all niggas just hop on the internet, just start talking shit. Y'all don't even know nothing about it. Y'all probably never even touched 100 bands.
Silent on the matter. He didn't even pick up Mr. Beast's call when he tried to ask him about it during a charity stream.
See the answers.
This nigga SQC is such a troll, bro. Motherfucker just laughing and shit, bro.
Answer. Who tried? GG.
Aiden also offered to match Kai's donation 1-to-1 if he pledges $400,000 to the cause.
If Kai donates 400K, I'll go for.
I don't know why he tried to drag him into this. That's such a weird thing to do, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, if you want to donate money, you shouldn't have to wait on what Kai's gonna give before you give. Just do that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's charity work, not fucking who's got more bread, more motion work. What the fuck?
400K. If Kai doesn't go 400K, I still got 100.
But this was met with the same silence from Kai as well, which combined with the lack of updates on his personal charity project does not look good for Kai. As a disappointed viewer puts it, first he doesn't
And nigga, 400 bands though? Listen, bro, you never know where somebody could be, what financial position somebody could be liquid cash all the time. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? This nigga has so much shit and expenses that he covers. He might not even have $400,000 cash to just fuck off to a charity. You know what I'm saying? This nigga got big, expensive, heavy bills and family and responsibilities to take care of and shit.
donate to Team Water, and now he's scamming his supporters absolutely shameless. That said, there are many who defend Kai regarding the Team Water
400 bands though, Aiden? What the fuck? Nigga, that's life-changing money, bro. That's a lot of fucking money. That's really an inconsiderate thing to say, honestly. I would understand if you said something like maybe 20 bands or 10 bands but nigga, 400 fucking thousand? You think just because I'm rich, I'm just gonna be out here fucking up 400,000 to people I don't fucking know? What the fuck? No, nigga. Not everybody is a fucking rich ass fucking Jewish bastard like you. You got too much fucking money. That's what the problem is. You've lost your touch with reality, nigga.
Shit. Pointing out that charity is and should always be completely voluntary, and Mr. Beast calling him out on stream to peer pressure him wasn't a good idea to begin with. On the other hand, however, are those who believe that Kai should have donated long before the situation reached this point, especially since he's more than happy to flaunt his wealth every chance he gets.
Nigga, that's his fucking money. That's his shit. Y'all are gonna try to penalize him for fucking spoiling himself after all this fucking hard work, nigga? What the fuck? You think I did all this shit to not take care of myself and my family? What the fuck? That don't make no sense.
And even got into an argument with XQC about which one of the two was richer.
And that's why that nigga was laughing in that fucking Mr. Beast stream and shit. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got bread, but understand that everybody might not have all that fucking bread, liquid cash all the time. You know what I'm saying? Money be going in and out, especially when you got big bills like these niggas.
See this, and don't try to watch flexing shit with me, cause we can do whatever you want to do. Watch for watch, house.
Oh no. Both hands in the air. I got AMP's entire net worth on one USB stick and some safety deposit box somewhere, okay, buddy? We're not gonna go there.
But when it comes to giving money to a good cause, he's nowhere to be seen. Now, one valid reason some fans have brought up to explain Kai's absence from the Team Water charity is that he wants nothing to do with Aiden Ross, which is a whole can of worms that's also one of the reasons behind people calling him a fake poser. You see, while Kai was somewhat successful when he first started on Twitch, he was nowhere near the top dog he is now. Back then, Ross averaged nearly 45 times more viewers than Kai. This gap became smaller when Aiden started inviting Kai to his live dating shows. Each one of these invitations effectively functioned as a shout-out from Aiden, allowing Kai to reach a much bigger audience and build a sizable community of his own. Eventually, Kai also started copying Aiden in content, with things like rapper streams, something Aiden had been doing for years at this point. But despite Kai becoming a direct competitor, both stayed good friends and even exchanged expensive gifts on occasions like their birthdays. Even when Aiden got banned from Twitch, Kai kept claiming that he'll make sure Aiden is unbanned as soon as possible.
If there's a way I can get Aiden unbanned by December, I would like to do some Christmas shit with him.
However, somewhere between that and when Aiden got unbanned in March of this year, Kai's opinion on Aiden changed completely. He went from genuinely trying to help his friend to being happy for his unban.
But congratulations, that shit is so crazy though. I hit him up.
That's nuts. Cause I remember when Aiden texted Kai and was like, yo, could you say something about this? This is unfair.
Bro, why is this chopped ass nigga dick riding, bro? Please don't dick ride, bro. Your ass is way too chopped to be talking shit.
How her son get unbanned after one day for saying somebody should be killed, and I didn't get unbanned. And this nigga Kai didn't even reply to Aiden.
He started ignoring anything relating to Aiden.
W Kai, man. W Kai. Call Kai. I'm gonna call Kai. He's probably just in the middle of something, you know what I mean?
Streaming.
Yeah. That's cool.
W's. GB sticker of Kai.
And he even stopped picking up Aiden's calls in private when just a few years earlier he was relentlessly pestering Aiden to include him in his streams. A fan summarized this perfectly on Twitter, stating, "So Kai completely tricked off of Aiden and now just acts like he doesn't exist. How weird, considering Aiden made Kai. The thing is, Aiden and his community don't have the best reputation at this point. There are many straight up racists in his chat who start throwing slurs anytime a black person appears on stream." Kai also claimed that he stopped talking to Aiden because his manager called him the N-word.
Tyler's a white man, by the way. He proceeds to say, from Nike to McDonald's, but bro, keep it real, bro. Nigga, a chicken Big Mac, nigga? Nigga, a chicken Big Mac, nigga? He on my phone calling me the N-word at 4 a.m. in the fucking morning. You supposed to be a nigga manager and you
Ah, shit, boy. What the fuck?
What's up with you?
This response split the community into two. Those who believe that Kai is completely justified in distancing himself from Aiden over this, and the others who think that he should at least publicly acknowledge Aiden for his contributions to Kai's streaming career. To this second side, Kai looks like a total fake. Someone who got what he wanted from Aiden, then jumped ship the moment things got rocky. Though at least Kai has a somewhat justifiable reason for ignoring Aiden. But when it comes to Jinxie, there was no excuse for what he did, which in turn only added more fuel to the hate coming his way. Jinxie, for those who don't know, is an immensely popular streamer who became big playing Rainbow Six Siege. But with Siege becoming more unpopular with each passing day, Jinxie decided to play some other games and eventually landed on a mobile game called Clash Royale. And that's where Kai and his AMP crew come in. In July of this year, he hit up Jinxie and asked him if he could set up a Clash Royale tournament for his stream. Jinxie agreed, but nothing could have prepared him for the disrespect he was about.
Bro, I'm surprised niggas is still playing Clash Royale in fucking 2025 or whenever the fuck this shit happened. 2024, maybe? Yeah, nigga, I have not touched that game in a long ass fucking time. Goddamn.
To receive. It started with the AMP boys straight up ignoring Jinxie when he was trying to explain how to set things up.
Anybody in the chat want him?
Anybody? Oh, two different names.
He's single. Anybody in the chat want him? Anybody single in the chat?
What the fuck are you?
Chris, any chat want my man?
Chris, that ass right now.
I don't want to battle, chat.
But if that wasn't bad enough, Kai somehow forgot about the tournament completely and started doing some IRL streaming instead, something Jinxie only found out when his chat told him about it, resulting in him getting disappointed and ending the stream.
Wait, what? Kai's doing IRL? What?
All right, chat. I'm gonna go to the gym, bro. I don't even know what's going on. All right, I'm gonna see y'all boys, bro. I tried to set up a tourney. I don't know.
The least Kai could have done was inform Jinxie about the change of plans and apologize for wasting his time, but he didn't bother even telling him about it. This sparked an immediate wave of backlash, with Kai's own viewers spamming L's in the chat. Only then did he notice and try to fix things, but by that point, it was already too late.
What am I doing? Why does it have Kai? No, tell Jinxie. Matter of fact, no. Okay, yeah. I'm going to Jinxie, bro. He got out for real? Jinxie ended for real? Oh God.
Not only was this incredibly disrespectful to Jinxie, it also further reinforced the—
Nigga, it's not that fucking deep, bro. It's Clash Royale, nigga. What the fuck? You a whole grown ass man about to cry about Clash Royale, bro. Niggas, bro. I think niggas blew that shit out of proportion. Yeah, he handled the situation poorly. You know what I'm saying? He could have respected his time, but nigga, it's fucking Clash Royale, bro. Like, come on, what the fuck are we talking about here? What the fuck?
The idea of Kai being a fake who doesn't deserve the love and support he once had. Think of it this way, if Kai genuinely cared about the people around him, he would have never left Jinxie hanging like this. Instead, he's a fake who only cares about his viewership, which is why he only responded when his own chat turned against him. That said, Kai choosing to ignore inconvenient stuff until his own chat calls him out on it isn't a new thing. Remember the unbuilt Nigerian school we discussed earlier? Well, as it turned out, Kai did give a response. According to him, the school is being worked on. However, the location makes the construction a lot more difficult than—
That's what I'm telling you. Kai is not gonna build a new fucking school on water, nigga. That water is literally dirty as shit. That shit got feces. I said feces. That shit got feces, nigga. It got fucking gonorrhea, fucking Ebola. That's where that shit came from, nigga. That Ebola virus, that shit came from that river. You know what I'm saying? They got the fucking goose virus and the fucking all kinds of weird shit that will fuck you up. He's not gonna look at all of that and then still proceed to build a school on the fucking river. What the fuck are we talking about? That doesn't make any fucking sense. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna choose a better location where kids can safely get to, you know what I'm saying, and get back, and he's gonna start the project. Shit is common sense, bro. I can't believe I gotta hop on here and explain this shit to you niggas.
Originally anticipated, and that it would now take more than 2 years to build the school. Alongside this, he also showed a clip of the work being done on location.
They are working very hard right now, removing what gotta be removed and like getting the school ready and shit.
The only issue with this response is that it only came after the backlash reached his own fandom. And
okay, wait. What the fuck? Wait. This thing. Wait, he's actually building the shit on the river? What the fuck? Boy, I thought your ass would have picked a better location, boy. I ain't gonna lie. That river is dirty as fuck. I remember the first time I passed by that shit with my uncle, bro. That shit, boy, shit.
Risk to his viewership and income. Would he have stayed silent if people didn't demand the truth so intently? Another example of him ignoring the issue until he received backlash was when XQC called out the botting problem on his close friends' streams. You see, some of their streams went from averaging less than 1,000 views one day to over 60,000 the next, which, as XQC puts it, doesn't add up.
When the number is like that, it's just no good. Like it's not. And you compare some of these other guys. Sometimes, yeah, it's what like it's up and it just doesn't add up. That's motion, brother. 37% validated viewer, bro. 30% validated viewer. I mean, you have to be kidding me, right? Brother, that's less than 30%. Bro, that's 31% validation.
For those who don't know, a validated viewer is someone who is logged in with a proper account and is much less likely to be a bot. Unvalidated viewers, on the other hand, are ones that watch a stream without ever logging in. Typically, the number of unvalidated viewers is very low for most streamers. Let's take Kai's own Mafiathon 3 stream as an example, where less than 18,000 out of the 123,000 are unvalidated. This is normal. In contrast, nearly 70% of Rakai's viewers during the stream XQC mentioned were unvalidated and almost certainly bots. Now, XQC didn't accuse Rakai of purchasing bots views to inflate his own numbers. It could be a viewer who just wants to see Rakai become more popular, or anyone else really. However, streamers can easily see this discrepancy in their statistics. So even if he didn't buy the bot viewers himself, Rakai, and by extension Kai, should have resolved the issue on their own, or at least talked about it. But in typical Kai fashion, he chose to ignore the issue until XQC pointed it out, then got angry at him for it, and after receiving backlash, responded with a yap session that didn't include any rational arguments.
I'm gonna be honest. This is no bias. This is nothing off aggression. This is nothing off negativity. It looked like you eating, gang. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny or mean. I'm gonna go ahead and say it looked like you eating just a little bit. And I'm kind of tired of like going the whole road because I feel like the more I hold, it's not the first time. This is how it looked, Felix. This is me talking to Felix. This is me not really being on some shit. It looked like you eating because it's like, it's a pattern. It's like everything, something is going good on this side. Like you, something got to say. And then when you say it and I say something, it's you was joking.
As one commenter puts,
that nigga XQC got way too much fucking motion to be caring about bullshit like that, bro. Who gives a fuck if this nigga's buying bots? You know what I'm saying? Who cares? Niggas be faking their streams all the time. Like, nobody gives a fuck.
That attacking the person instead of the argument is a sign of defeat. However, ignoring alleged bot viewers on his inner circle streams, avoiding accountability until receiving back.
And judging by how quick Rakai had blown up, you know what I'm saying, it was obvious. It was so fucking obvious that, you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of people within his circle that are pushing him very hard, you know what I'm saying, that want to see him win. So it won't come as a surprise if there are people that are financially funding all of this shit. But so what? Who cares, right? It's not hurting your pockets, nigga. I don't know why you that invested into that shit.
Clash and leaving Jinxie hanging are just symptoms of a bigger problem, which, as we've discussed so far, is how fake has become for many of his viewers. Where he once represented the everyman, hanging out and having fun with his friends on camera, he's now a corporatized entity trying to bridge the streaming and traditional celebrity culture.
Cause niggas got bills, bro. That's what y'all don't understand. Niggas got bills. He's not gonna keep relating to y'all, bro. As he continues to elevate, his lifestyle gets more expensive, you know what I'm saying? And as that shit gets more expensive, he's gonna have to do things that are gonna bring in more or generate more income. This shit ain't cheap, nigga. What the fuck?
Many of his longtime viewers, everything he says or does at this point feels rehearsed. His laugh and reactions seem less genuine and geared more towards farming clips and viral moments.
Yo, I'm gonna be in shape by December.
Fans even joke about him having a stylist for not just his fashion, but everything from his taste in music to the way he reacts to certain situations. Something that sounds absurd until you see him awkwardly standing with a smile at an NBA YoungBoy concert, someone he's supposed to be a big fan of. Now,
God forbid a nigga try to stand and just enjoy the live in a moment, nigga. God damn, can you do anything these fucking days without getting judged, bro? That shit crazy. Yeah, I would hate to be this level of famous, bro. That shit is like, it's like your private life is gone, bro. Niggas, you sneeze, niggas start thinking about looking into that shit too heavy and shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, why did he sneeze from that angle? Why did he sneeze with his pinky up? He think he hot shit now. He too bougie and shit. What the fuck?
Now, credit where credit's due, this fakeness has actually helped him match the vibe of any celebrity who comes to his stream, making them actually fun and enjoyable for the viewers watching for the celeb. But for the viewers who came looking for the Kai they started watching years ago, the current landscape is nothing but disappointing. This disappointment manifests as anger online, thus explaining the noticeable uptick in cenate hate, which begs the question, how will all this end? His viewership doesn't seem affected for now. Marthiathon 3 is still pulling tens of thousands of viewers, and his YouTube videos are performing just as well. But that's the thing about slow, steady reputational damage like the kind Kai is facing. It doesn't tank a career overnight. Instead, it gradually makes people stop caring about the person they once supported. And
yeah, nah, that's bullshit. Yeah, that nigga's career is not going down anytime soon. Kai, keep doing your thing. Shout out to Kai. Fuck these niggas. Anyways, guys, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thanks for watching the video. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.